Ready? So this is where we start with the mold open, and we have to clean every surface off so the mold will lock up tight. If there's any little piece of metal, stray metal, it'll prevent the mold from locking up tight, and we'll get a little bit of flash or else a squirt, one or the other. So the top half of the mold comes down on top of the bottom half. It's a pretty tight fit. Next thing is that we put this mechanism up in place, which has cams that lock down the top to the bottom, make it one piece. And the next thing is we're going to put the mat in. So we've got the Cloister initial T, capital T. It fits in and makes it tight. Now we're putting in a steel backing plate behind the mat. The reason is we're going to put a lot of pressure on that mat, and we don't want to take a chance of deforming the mat. We want the pressure to be right in the center of the letter. And if we were putting pressure directly onto that brass mat, it might bend it a little bit, and we would not be happy about that at all. So we got this 3/8 inch piece of steel that fits behind there, and it will take all the pressure. This little rig is a replacement for the original ATF mechanism, which is missing. Nobody knows exactly what was supposed to be here. Theo never worked on this machine, so he really can't say exactly what was supposed to be here, but there's some kind of mechanism for applying pressure to the mat. I wiggle it around and keep tightening it up until it doesn't wiggle. At this point, the whole mechanism is all locked up and it's ready to pivot up to the nozzle for casting. That cam doesn't work very well. Now we turn on the machine. Yeah. Turn the power on. Do this. Turn the hydraulics off. The machine's buzzing now, which means the electrics are heating again. To release the thing, we have to hammer it to break the jet. Take off this mechanism first. Unlock the mold. Open it up. Oh, we got a really good cast with no flash at all. Excellent. This is the best one of the day. And we got it on film. Excellent. These tend to stick in the mold. I don't know if you can see that, Rich. Need a picture of that. Yeah. But there's just the tiniest indication of flashing around the edge, and that's just perfect. So they normally don't want to come out by themselves. So I grab hold of it, put a piece of wood on it, tap on it lightly. There we have a beautiful piece of type. Wow. Alright, so this is another chance to destroy a piece of type. I have to knock the jet off before we can finish the type. Hold it down, whack it with a hammer, sometimes it comes off. Whack it enough times and it comes off. So now we have to mill out the groove and put the foot in the type. Okay, so now we need to plow the foot on this piece of type. We're not actually going to plow the foot, we're going to mill the foot out. The machines for plowing were probably lost at the ATF auction, so we set up a drill press here with a milling cutter and a drill vise and an XY base. We've used wood here so that we don't scuff up the type in any way. So I'm going to lock up the type in the vise. You can see this is where the jet was, and we need to mill that out a little bit deeper than the base of the type, which would be exactly what you would have got when they plowed the type. So we have the milling cutter coming down. As you can see, it's a little bit low. We'll turn on the cutter and we advance the type through. As you can see, it's cutting a groove in it. As you can see, we now have a nice, beautiful foot plowed into the type. We will go ahead and sand the bottom. There may be little rough edges in places. There's a little lip there, which actually is caused by the type caster mold being a little worn. This capital F is looking good, ready to print.